You know, it's not often that Vinegar Syndrome release something that I am very familiar with, and unfortunately, whenever they do, most of the time it's something that I'm just not that much of a fan of. Recent release, Bloodbath at the House of Death, is one of those movies. I have seen this one before and it didn't really land too well with me, and going back to it again, I found it did even worse the second time around. The best thing about this is this wonderful art. Not the best thing. We have a story here where 18 people are murdered at the start in this house. We jump a number of years to 6 scientists are going there to search for supernatural phenomenon when, of course, there is a group of satanic monks there. They're going to pick them off one by one because they shouldn't be there. It's a fairly decent setup, but what really gets me about this one is the broad comedy, which is deeply unfunny in this one. I love horror comedies, and there are quite a few that are well regarded, which I just cannot connect with, and Bloodbath at the House of Death is one of those films where we're watching our main character of Lucas, played by Kenny Everett, who has this metal leg. It just leads up for all these jokes that are never funny. There are a ghost rape sequence which predates Scary Movie 2 by quite a bit, which is a fun segment, but these fun segments are few and far between, and it feels as if it's almost wanting to slip into sex comedy at certain aspects, but it just doesn't quite have the balls to do it. Bloodbath at the House of Death is one of those movies that makes my head hurt because it's got a great cast. There is great talent here. They are in the heyday of horror movies, and it's something that's easy to cash in on, and yet it feels like the laziest options are taken here, and that is really, really shocking for me, considering the talent involved. There are moments where I'm almost rolling my eyes at certain sequences, like when they're arguing at the bar about how many people were murdered and in what way, and they are all tallying it together. It's so prolonged and drawn out, and it never becomes funny.
One grew up, one was hanged, 2 were axed, and 6 were frozen to death.
I feel like I've given this film a good chance. That's twice I've watched it. I just don't like it. I don't think it's funny, and it hurts me to say this because I like the people involved in this one. I like the setup. I like the idea of what it's there. I love the fact that it's got Vincent Price in it as well, who feels wasted in a lot of the movie.
And you tell me to piss off? You piss off.
And almost embarrassed to be there. But Bloodbath at the House of Death is not a good movie. As a comedy, it doesn't work. As a horror movie, it doesn't quite work. Production standards are decent. The cast is good. The script lets it down, and going for the low-hanging fruit every time when they go for a joke just doesn't work. I want to love this movie. Every time I watch it, I seem to hate it more and more.
What's that?
It's a shirt.
I suppose you don't like talking about it.
Well, there's nothing to say, really. It's a shirt.
No, your leg.
Oh, my leg. Oh, it's nothing.
Now, that's my opinion, and it's very rare that I hate a movie as much as I hated this one, and I would really love to know your opinion, especially if you're in the opposite camp. If you love it, tell me why. I'd be curious. I don't think I'm ever going to go back to it. I'm pretty sure the movie's going straight onto eBay, but I still want to know your opinion of this one. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, and manvfilm.com. Always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.